is Pop-Up Tarot, Raw and Real with Jetta D. I'm just here to tell you about my story and who I am and what type of person I am. I'm a very genuine, truthful person. I might give out the brutal truth. Like, I always been that person. Just to give it to you raw. Like, why would I hold back when I always wanted it that way? And people never wanted to be themselves, so they hid who they was from me when I already knew. And then when I say something to them, they get scared. Then they go to doing extra. Like, I'm kind of different. Like, me, I ain't with that flashy, running the street, acting like this, acting like that. I ain't with that. I always was a tomboy, period. Never was girly. I just started this shit about 3 years ago, being girly, trying to be a girl. Like, stop being so rough, like, and tough because of what I went through. It wasn't my fault because I already knew what was going on. That's why I didn't use my voice when I wanted to, but if I had to, but I supposed to use my voice from the jump. I mean, I ain't here to destroy no one, because let me tell you, my whole life I was molested. Like, I'm 3-4 years old being molested. You know what I'm saying? So, and I knew what they was doing because I was so spiritual and psychic. I knew what they was doing. And then when I said something to them, they started acting different and they stopped. Like, they be so shocked because I was like 3-4 years old telling them what the fuck they, excuse my language, what they was doing, period. Trying not to cuss, trying to hold that back, but I need to. These people is crazy. Then I started seeing spirits and ghosts and all kind of shit when I was younger. Like, I used to be talking to the angels and shit. Then the devil tried to get on me and try to attack me. I had to fight back. Like, I had to get God to guard me. Like, all my life I always prayed to God and just went out there and just did it. Like, and then some things I was doing wrong, I paid for it. I did. Some things I did. But I learned from that shit. I tried to bring out, like, how emotions affect us and make us act out or be malicious or just negative, period. I'm just put that on there, like, negative, period. Any form of negativeness. Because if I go to talking, I'm going to get kind of rough, see. And people are already saying they don't know which way I go or what I am and who I am. I'm fucking me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. This is me, baby. This is me. What you see is what you get. I ain't with the makeup. I ain't with the eyelash. I ain't with the fingernail. I ain't with the hair. Like, I ain't with the hair. It look pretty on other people, but that's not me. That's not me. And I don't dress flashy. It's just the clothes. I mean, I put them together myself. Like, I pick them. It just pops out. It's naturally. Like, I'm not no uptight ass motherfucker. I just like different kind of stuff. I'm not trying to be better than no fucking body. Shit. I lost a lot of motherfucking shit. I went through a lot of motherfucking shit. Like, to get this far and where I'm at now, I'm very fucking happy. And I'm very sure of myself. And I know where I'm going. And ain't nobody gonna tell me different. I've been studying this shit all my life. I ran away from home at 13. I was staying with this old man. My mama used to know him, so he used to come by and drink coffee or check on my mama, sit for a minute, and then he'll leave. So I remembered him, and I seen him when I ran away from home. So I ran over there, and he didn't try to do nothing to me. He was trying to help me. So I was still trying to go to school. Then I met this other dude. Like, he was like, well, I need you to keep my wife and my kids because she pregnant. You know what I'm saying? At this house. So, you know, me, I'm loving and caring. I always been that person to be hand-on. I like to show actions. I don't like to talk about nothing. I like to show action. So, therefore, that's what I'm going to do. I move forward in life. I understand people do shit to you and try to have you blocked and under their control or whatever. I might sit there a second, but then as soon as they think they got the upper hand, I'm going to disappear. I'm going to disappear. I'm going to disappear and I'm going to leave them in stagnant because I ain't do nothing to you. I ain't do nothing to you to deserve this shit. So what the fuck? I always helped. So when you reflect back on that shit, you gonna see who the fuck I was, really. You know, period. My hair keeps sticking up. My hair keeps sticking up because I'm looking crazy right now. Anyway, I used to be dressed up, you feel me? I was tomboys. I like tennis shoes, Jordans, anything high top. I always kept a fresh pair of Jordans. Always. Fresh. Anybody, you can ask anybody where I'm from and wherever I bang or where I be. They always know my shoes gonna be fresh. Even if I have a dress on, I wear tennis shoes with dresses. I'm talking about, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's my swag. I'm a fucking tomboy, period. I got to accept it. I'm a tomboy. But shit, I'm on both sides. I don't know if I want to be girlies or boys, so I put the shit together. And that makes me weird. That makes me suspicious because I'm fucking different. And I can live life happy with the less shit that I got. Or I could deal with not having something. I ain't gonna have no emotional breakdown because I know it's something coming if I be patient. Or I work harder to get it. I believe in heaven and earth. So therefore the earth is my turf. So the land is my plan. So I'm going to eat off the earth because that's where I get my energy from. The earth. Plants. I'm into that type of shit like that. I'm into that. I'm into reading the clouds. I'm into seeing the spirits on the wall. I'm into seeing into your house. I'm into that type of playing, baby. The cards, they're there for entertainment. But if you really want me to get in there, I can get in there. But I don't want to scare anybody. Because you already looking at me all weird. You know I tell truths and facts. You watching my videos. You know I tell truths and facts. But you so insecure that you wouldn't even say nothing. Wow. And I'm only trying to help, and you know I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I told the truth all my motherfucking life. And people always try to manipulate me or make me feel like I ain't talking about what the fuck I'm saying. And then when it all hit them, it's too fucking late. Because God will make you sit there and stagger and you wait, and then you go against me and then you tell me this right there. He'll make you wait. And then at the right time, it's going to all come crashing down on you. You're going to be like, damn. Yeah, that part. He made you wait for it because I had already told you what it was. So you went against the grain. And that ain't good. That ain't good. So I was in your house. I be in your house. I know who doing what they do, man. I be in your house, bro. I'm psychic as fuck. I'm the matrix around this bitch. You heard me? I am a matrix around this bitch. And everybody look at me like I'm weird. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. So I hear and I see every fucking thing. I take belief towards people, try to understand them, try to see the good in them, and see what they change. If I tell them what the fuck they got going on, it's not time to have these emotions at this time. Emotions are emotions. That's why we go through life dealing with people that burns them out to make us understand that we was doing this to ourselves. We heal those emotions, therefore people cannot block them or stomp on them. I researched all my life in my head what it is that make people act the way they act. I got smart on them. I started studying, reading, paying attention. I'm telling you, everything was coming to me so clearly that it was crazy. If I ask for something, it gonna show itself. That's my spirit guide in the window. She in the window, behind the blind. Anyway, she made me do this. Like, so I moved into the house with the man, right? And his kids, right? I'm 14 years old. Like, the man was trying to have sex with me, paying me money, buying me shoes, clothes, everything. Remind you, I'm tomboy, fucking. I'm already came from a family that was trying to molest me and all that shit. You feel me? All my life, because I was always built like a grown woman. Like, period. I might ain't had no titties, but I always had hips and thighs. Like, I always built like I was running track all my life. All my life. So I was with the man, so I go over there and meet my cousin, and like we'll walk around. They wouldn't tell where I'm at. So, cause my cousins, I thought maybe, hey. So we used to be walking around, right? And it was this girl I already knew because I grew up with them. It was this chick, and she got it. We got into it. They thought they was bad, you know. They didn't know I was an underdog because they ain't never seen me just out there. So, well, they heard about me because I was already getting my stripes in the street. At that time, 14. So they was talking. So the girl tried to say something off distance from me, right? Off the train track. We was on the train track, right? So I picked up the train. They was far away from me, like I'll say at least, about 30 feet, at least about 30 feet. About 30 feet away from me. So I threw a brick and I hit her dead in the head and she fell to the ground. Because I told her what I was about to do and she told me I ain't going to be able to. And I knocked her ass out, man. I'm telling you, I'm very sure of myself. So if I speak some shit, I'm keeping it real, man. I'm keeping it real, man. Keeping it real. I try to humble myself. I try to tell the truth to everybody. I ain't never afraid to say what the fuck I done been through and what I done did. So after that, I went to jail, right? I went to jail. I was in there sad as shit. I was thinking about everything that I had did, but then I turned it into something positive. I just didn't know how the fuck my mind be like that. My mind is just like, genius. Like, period. I see the good out of it. It could have saved my life. Like, that's what I was thinking. Because I just knocked this girl out, like, with a brick. Yay. I felt bad. Therefore, I let it ride, right? So, they let me out after about 6 days. You know, I got out, went back home. Shit, I was still doing the same shit, telling people what it is. My mama didn't like that I was telling people truth. Like, what these people was doing, mama. Like, what's up? Like, I checked their ass. All my life, this is what I've been doing. They did not like me coming up. Because I tell on them, you can't hide that. Why would you do that? You malicious and dirty. Why would you do that to people? And people didn't understand when I called it out on them. So they try to do everything they could to destroy my emotions and my thought and my image. And they couldn't. They couldn't because, bitch, I'm not ashamed of nothing I do, bitch. That part. Okay? Anyway, so I went to jail, got out, was out there doing what I do. They couldn't do what they do because I stayed styling. Like, now, remind you, I'm 14 years old. I'm still on my shit, right? I got the best motherfucking pair of shoes on. You heard me? They don't understand how I can get that shit. Like, where I get this fashion, where I get this style from. I've been the same motherfucking way. I ain't never motherfucking changed. I ain't never motherfucking changed. I never was a dirty, malicious person unless I was thinking outside the box or inside the box. If I'm inside that box, okay, the thoughts gonna go around and around and they gonna get negative. Therefore, I'm gonna do some other shit, right? So I'm gonna have to pay for it. So I'm gonna have to step outside that box and deal with it. And turn it into something positive. Like, okay, me, when I was going up, I was like, well, shit, I'm out here on the streets, you know. Ooh, people are already doing what they do to me. So they was trying to damage my motherfucking self-esteem. They never did. They thought they did, but they never did. Because every time I came out, I was me. I was like, still on my shit. Like, yeah, fresh shoe, my shoes gonna always be fresh. My shoes was always fresh. My whole fucking life, my shoes was always fresh. Period. Okay? Anyway, I started letting people feel on me for money. Let them play with my stuff for money. You know. Really wasn't having sex with them because I wasn't into that. Like, I wasn't gonna let nobody, man, if they tried to take my shit, I was gonna fight. I was so fucking feisty, you heard me? I will fight a motherfucker. If they cross me wrong, I'm gonna deal with you. I'm gonna deal with you. And I ain't got to come with no gun. You wanna box it out? I got you. I got you. I like busted lips and black eyes if you can fight. I like a challenge. So therefore, if you ain't my equals, I'm not going to even challenge you. I'm not going to even say nothing to you. Period. If you ain't coming with no challenge, you ain't on my level. So, if a nigga try to disrespect, I was getting disrespect me and try to do something, they already know I'm going to beat their fucking ass, man. I was very feisty. They had to pull guns and all that shit on me. Because, bitch, don't play with me. Bitch, I'm going upside your head. I'm going upside your head. I don't give a fuck. You try to play on my top, then my top gonna get melted. Period. Then God gonna make me sit down and think about it, and he gonna be like, well, shit, why the fuck did you do it in a malicious way? You use your body to get money. So you got to deal with this. So then I go to jail, you know, because I know God making me, like, you was doing the shit too. So you should have just did that and went on about your business because you were malicious yourself. So you go up to people being malicious, that's what the fuck you gonna get back. Period. I was a reflection of my own self. I was sitting around to myself, always by myself, soaking in what makes people emotions the way the fuck they is now. To make them go backwards, frontwards, sideways. How can you allow a person to control you like that? That's why I used to shake that shit off. How you gonna control me? How you gonna throw that on me? And that ain't my jacket. All my life I had to fight through this shit. That ain't my jacket. People just say shit about me. I don't even worry about it. Just shake that shit off and keep on moving. I come out better the next day on them hoes. Like, bitch, you ain't even fuck over my image. You ain't fuck over my self-esteem. You ain't fuck over nothing I got going. I used to lose everything going back and forth to jail. I was never hard up on material shit because I already know you got to lose to win. So therefore, I used to leave shit. Like, I used to run off. I used to leave apartment full of with shit in it. Leave my clothes anywhere. Just didn't care. Just did not care. I used to do this shit. I'm single with no kids. Therefore, I'm going to do what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? I always try to take care of myself. I was always into dirt and fucking leaves all my life. I was always into dirt and flowers and trees and berries. and fruits. I was always into that. And I used to wonder why the fuck I always used to mix that shit up. Now, coming up, I was just like, okay, I'm different. I'm different and I might come off a little weird, but, and a little harsh. And I was built for this type of life. I was built for this. I was built for the negative. I was built for it. It bounces off me. Like, you can't affect me, baby. You can't. I don't go around judging nobody. I tell people who they is. Now, I take a nigga off the street, a drunk bum off the street, and turn that nigga to a millionaire. I could take anybody off the street and turn them into straight genius just off of my energy and the type of mindset I got. I'm going to make them think like me. That what it'll be. It will never be me trying to hurt them or destroy them. Even if they hurt me, I'm going to forgive them from a distance, but I just wouldn't bother them no more. If they ain't the bigger person to come looking for me or come for me, I'm not about to go after you. I don't feel ashamed of nobody doing what they do to me. Nothing. I use my body for to get money. Sometimes I got fucked over, sometimes I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I was never out there having sex with all different kind of mans. Like, never in my life. Like, never in my life. So, I really was scared. I really didn't like nobody touching me because of what I went through. And I ain't like all that extra. So, I don't know. I used to have to deal with it. Deal with it, period. Like, I went through it. Like, fuck it. I went through it. So, I started wondering and thinking. So, somebody introduced me to drugs, right? Cocaine. I was snorting cocaine. 15 years old. Listen to me. I was doing the drugs. The drugs wasn't doing me. People that never see me high. People that they heard, because I always stood in my truth. If you ask me a question, bitch, and it's true, bitch, I'm going to tell you what it is. Like, I ain't hiding nothing. I never hid it. It was what it was. Everybody knew who the fuck I was and what I did. But they ain't never caught me down bad, never caught me out my body, never caught me down dirty, never caught me doing nothing. They ain't never did that. And I can stand on that. But I'm snorting coke, trying to keep my head smart. I'm smart as a motherfucker, so I could touch a book and I read the whole book quick. Period. Like that part. That part. Can you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway, I ain't never been the type to judge nobody. I can always read the energy. I can always read something I touch. I can always read something. If I step in a fucking room or be in your house, I must get every fucking moment that made your emotions fly in that house. I need some water. I'm not afraid of the world. I've been this way. And I used to go around my neighborhoods, right, telling people what they was doing wrong and why they was doing it. And they did not like me. Period. People didn't like me. So they used to look at me like I was weird. They throw me as an outcast. You feel me? Because they was insecure, so they had to reflect that shit on me. I wasn't tripping because I was always a loner. Like, bitch, I thank to God. Like, I'm going to keep it pushing. Like, this is what people do. I'm going to keep it pushing. I deal with that shit and I throw it in, I turn it into something positive and it makes me stronger. Therefore, what y'all say or people say about me, you telling half truths. And that ain't fair. I don't go around judging people. I want people to be on the same level, man. But I know we all can't get there like that. I'm not angry. I'm not frustrated. I'm just going, excuse me. Must be the truth. Must be frustrated. Now I'm getting frustrated, and that's not good. Anyway, I just want to be me. I just want to help people. I just want to tell the truth. I just want to stand in my truth. I used to go around being malicious and dirty too, because I knew my mind. So I can use my mind to manipulate the people. Back then when I was younger, I was mastering these emotions as I was going. This is what I was doing. And I knew it in my self-conscious, but I didn't know. Period. My inner self that I wouldn't let shine, I felt it in there. Because I always had to deal with that. I always had to go to God and tell him to forgive me for that. Like, it was bad. It was bad. It was blocking me from seeing a lot of things. I just don't know. So I turned 16, right? Out there, right? So I allowed this boy, whoever, I liked it, him or whatever. So, I tried it. And it didn't feel right to me. It hurted me in some kind of way. Like, I don't know, was it emotional or physical or what it was, but it just changed me, period. Like, it made me feel like this is mine and nobody can take it. If they're gonna, you will let a person just do you like, it was wrong, period. That shit. Anyway, I'm thinking about me. I don't want to put too much, but I always been psychic, bro. I don't need no cards. I know some of y'all gonna be watching this while y'all at work. Some of y'all could be sitting at y'all table watching this. Veronica, I see you. Okay, I see my girl at the stove too. Yeah, at the corner stove. Big thumbs. I see you looking. I see y'all nosy as fuck. I see y'all. I see my girl sitting there looking at her phone too. Mm-hmm. She got the blonde face, the little bitty face with the little hair right there, with the little ponytail. Mm-hmm. Veronica, that's you sitting at that table watching. I'm very psychic, okay? Little young boy too. A couple people from a fake account. I see all y'all. I know who you are. I've been new. I told y'all Matrix. I know. I see y'all. And y'all be watching me, but y'all don't want to say nothing. Y'all trying to figure me out. I'm who I say I am. I scare a lot of y'all. I see y'all shaking y'all head like, how the fuck does she know we was looking at this? Easy. It's about 8 of y'all gonna watch it. Hmm. Yeah, somebody with a baby too. With yellow and pink and red bows in her head. Gonna watch it too. Uh-huh. Yeah, that part. Okay. Either you're gonna be sitting there combing the baby hair and you're gonna be watching it, and while they watching cartoon on the TV, something like that, with something in her hand. She got blonde hair, yeah, yeah, blonde hair, blue eye baby, yeah, with a Caucasian. White girl. Facebook. Love Facebook. Yeah. Look at Veronica. You so nosy. Like, okay. You gonna be, yeah, that part. I don't know. I just try to shine a light on a lot of stuff. But I can share some more of my story later. But this is just some of it. Like, I went through a lot. I went to jail. I had to fight people. Like, I was always having to battle it out with people when I already knew the truth, but I never just spoke it. It was always for me to share my story and speak and use my voice. So I don't have nothing to hide from nobody. Like, y'all can ask me anything. Like, I'm living like that. I'm really spiritual. I'm very psychic. I'm into everything because you got to learn from dark and in the difference between music and music you can't allow yourself to deal with. I'm not perfect. My life is not as you think it is. I'm still going through life jumping over obstacles, but it's easy for me because I see it before it comes. And I deal with it with myself. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. But Veronica, my girl, I see y'all. It's about 8 of y'all gonna be watching. I see the little boy too. Okay, if it resonates with you or what you done been through or can understand me on what I done been through in life, give me something. Tell me about it. Thanks.